You probably don't want to stand out, you don't want to get better customers, and you don't want to double your price. But just in case you want to, I prepared a short guide on how you can do that. So these 3 circles will help to illustrate, help to communicate what is special about you, your product, and your services. In these 3 circles, there's going to be some overlap. So the first is going to be what your customer wants and what you are able to provide. So this will be your main competitive advantage. On the flip side, there will always be stuff that your competitor can do, your customer want, but you do not have it. So we call that the competitor's advantage. Next is going to be stuff that the customer want, you're able to do it, your competitor is able to do it. It's called parity. And number 4, and this happens more than we like to admit, it's going to be stuff that the customer don't want actually. The customer never mention it. The customer, if you give it to them, they never use it. But everybody in the industry is busy doing it. So that we refer to as noise. So I'll give a concrete example. Let's say in the coaching industry, and let's say I'm a coach who only provide one-on-one coaching. I do not do group coaching. I do not have any courses on Kajabi. The only way people can hire me, it's with one-on-one coaching. Let's say that's an example. So there will be, so what should I do with my competitors? So let's say my competitors, they are doing one-to-many program, or let's say even better, they have a program on Kajabi. So I'm competing against someone who has a lot of courses on Kajabi. Okay, so my main advantage will be the one-on-one attention, the personalized feedback. My marketing strategy will be to use the one-on-one coaching. That will be my main pitch. I'm going to just amplify it, why that is important. When it comes to my competitor's advantage, I want to downplay it. So here is where I realize a lot of business, they are making these mistakes. They realize the competitor have some advantage. What most business do is they choose to keep quiet. They choose not to mention it. And that is not the best way to build trust with the customer. Because customer nowadays, they have access to a lot of information. They probably do 90% of the research before they make a buying decision. So chances are, if we are not providing something, the customer will find out. So I would rather I be the person who inform them about this. Hey, I know that you can go and, if you want to learn, let's say digital marketing, you could always go and buy courses on Kajabi. I would mention it, but I'll also downplay it. I'll mention why it doesn't work, why it is not as effective as people think it is. So that is how you want to handle your competitor's advantage. Now, if it's a parity, if you offer it, your competitor offer it, I will mention it. I will not make a big deal out of it. I'll say, yep, we have all of this stuff. Okay, that is not the main attraction, but it is still important for you to get results, so we have all of this stuff. And the noise, I will choose not to mention it. I'll mention it I'll treat it as a footnote. Maybe I'll throw it into the FAQ section. So for those who are emeralds, they want to read everything, they want all the details, and they can go check it out. So in terms of marketing and copywriting, let's say I'm creating an ad or I'm creating a marketing campaign, which goes where? For my advantage, I will make it a headline. Okay? Even on the ad, it's going to be like one-on-one digital marketing coaching. I'll make a big deal out of it. It's going to be my headline. It's going to be my sub-headline. So my competitor advantage, where will I mention it? I'll mention it in my failure story. So for example, hey Jay, what is Jay's journey of learning digital marketing? Okay, so I'll mention my story, how I started to learn. I bought a bunch of courses. I bought a bunch of stuff from Kajabi, from different coaches. I bought all the content. The problem with that is I learn as best as they can teach. Because I do not get the personalized feedback, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know what I'm misinterpreting. Sometimes it's not the teacher's fault, sometimes it's the student's fault, like me. So I'm going to mention, and that this way it feels very genuine. So in a very good way, you are downplaying the importance of your competitor's advantage. So instead of you have two options. You can go recreate your competitor's advantage, which is going to be very costly. They have Kajabi course, I go record my Kajabi course. It's going to cost me a lot of time, money, and because the competitor has been doing it for a long time, chances are, if I do it, I'm not going to be as good as them. So yes, we can go and develop that to reach parity. Another way is we can use that and show the customers why that is not the most important thing. In fact, I tried that, it didn't work for me. So that is how I would use it. So if it's for parity, I will just drop it in a features table. So nowadays it's very easy to visualize what is the difference, because the customer is always thinking, what is the difference between I buy from you versus I buy from competitor A, competitor B, competitor C. So I'll draw a table. Me, competitor 1, competitor 2, competitor 3. What I provide, this. It's going to be the most important thing, and the sales page should have already did the heavy lifting on explaining why my disadvantage, why this is the crucial ingredient. You cannot get the results if you lack this. In my feature table, I also show I do not provide certain things. So that is a level of honesty. People will be like, okay, I guess I can trust this guy. He's not biased towards himself. It's not a features table where our company is all tick yes, 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 yes. Everybody else, stuff is missing. That, believe it or not, it's not as believable as we show some flaws. Hey, there are some things that we do not have. If you want those things, it's fine. You can go for the competitor. They are famous for that. So that's how I use parity. And for noise, I will not mention it in the sales page. I'll just have an FAQ section. For those who want all the information, FAQ section, not everybody reads it. So just in case somebody brings up, it's like while they're doing their research, they think, what about that thing? We can mention it in the FAQ. It's like, hey, you want some tools and templates? Everybody in the industry, in the coaching industry, give tools, they give templates, they give swipe files. It's not something that people really want. Most of the time, they don't even use it. So, but if you want, yes, we have it. Okay, so that is how I'll handle the noise. So what is parity, what is noise? That is a case-by-case situation, right? So hope this, I put it in this format, so it's very simple. It's very easy for you to share this information with your team. 3 circles, 2 tables. All right, so hope this video was helpful. Leave a comment. What do you feel about this? What are your feedbacks? And yeah, looking forward to hear from you.